They ain't safe anywhere. My pen's not safe anywhere.
Yeah, you ain't taking it Rome. You need to put one of them flowers on it like they do in the stores.
Pink
Don't
one or
carry it
something, yeah.
Ball and chain. God, landfill's in good shape.
One thing you did notice, and I asked Kelly, what's the deal? First National Bank cost $150, and then we turned around and paid them another $350 further down. They increased their trust account fees to $500 a year,
From how much?
from $150 to $500.
Wow.
Wow.
So I was kind of surprised at that.
Yeah, that's something we can't do anything about.
Okay.
Did the other banks stay the same?
You know, I guess maybe we ought to look into it. It seems like the First National's the only one that was handling trust accounts at that time, but that's been quite a lot of years ago, so maybe we need to research that.
I thought they just billed their own amount.
Well, does the under 50, but then we sent the check, and then they found out that their policy changed. We wasn't aware of it. Well, I'm getting after, maybe I'll check the other two banks and see where they're at, so. Okay. On the work done, a lot of blading roads, a lot of repairing washes, and of course mowing weeds when we can. Gravel Road 19 from Y to Y.5. And then we did get in there that last 2 weeks, cleaning up some of that Highway 161 asphalt plant site. We did a lot of spotting and repair, and it was a good move for us, so that worked out well.
Good.
So, a lot of spotting on hills and things like that, but it worked out good. So, and I think Shahoy's going to finish with it this morning, so be my guess.
They'll have all that out there?
Yeah, we had everything out of there, then they laid all the material back. It was fall flat, I know, yesterday, and then they just got to go in and rip it. So,
That was quick.
okay, on waste oil heaters, I wound up calling this Central Ohio Heater Company, and they do have a Omni just like we had, only a newer model one. It's completely reconditioned, 2-year warranty, got a 50-point safety and functional test for the total of $3,403.87. Lanair, similar size, is $59.19, other than these will be new. More Heat has one for $63.65, and then a Clean Burn is $77.39. So
which way are you kind of leaning?
I don't have a problem with that used one. I mean, all of them only give you a 2-year warranty.
Yeah.
So, and that's similar to what we have. Should have the same hookups and everything.
Makes sense. Because you're cutting,
$2,000.
well, yeah, at least.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you bring me a copy of those?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I probably need a motion to go ahead and approve
Need a motion.
the bid from Central Ohio Heaters for a coal burner, oil burner.
Motion to approve from Central
Second.
Ohio.
All those in favor? Aye. And that was $3,642.14.
No, there's sales tax on the bottom. I'll be removing that, so take that
Oh, okay.
3403,
Okay. I see it now.
but I'll get him a copy
Yeah.
if he wants it, so.
And that'll be when you install that.
What's that?
When will that be in?
They'll ship it probably as soon as I give them a statement, so.
Who installs it? You?
What's that?
You'll install it?
Yes, yep, we'll do all that work. We just set it right up on top of the old bathroom where the other was. And we got the flue lights and electrical, and away we go. We got the tank and everything all there, so.
Okay, cool.
Okay, hot water pressure washers. John Deere has one for $35.48, and I think these are all comparable. Next is Bumper to Bumper has an Alcoda for $4,200, and then Hotsy is $4,375. So if we go with the John Deere one, I thought the reel was high. I would take it off, make sure we can always add it later.
Okay.
Sure if the other numbers or not.
Can you give me a copy of those?
43.
All bids?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have
Two, and that one's what?
Please.
It's the first bid. It actually total is what I give you at the bottom. If you're gonna, because these have the reels with them, so.
Yeah.
I was comparing apples to apples when I put the reel on that, but like I say, if I was to take the lower one, I would do it without the reel.
Be nice if we could stay with the, in the county, you know, but.
Well, this is American Implement, which is
Oh, it is.
over John
Oh, I'm
Deere.
sorry. Okay, I thought it was.
No. The Hotsy is at Hayes. I know Hotsy and Alcoda is both good brands. So,
I've heard of Hotsy a lot. I don't know, one you'd prefer to go with is,
So, are they all gas powered or electric?
electric, and 110 electric.
Okay. Picture shows the gas.
Yeah, I agree, yes. In fact, they didn't know
Yeah, I
they
like
could get it,
pictures.
so. So if we'll look a little bit, it'd be the John Deere, and I would do the $29.99 price.
And that's the direction you'd like to go?
I think, yeah, well, Alcoda I know is a good brand, but anyway, it's $1,300 more too.
Okay.
I'll make a motion, we go with this one here then.
The bid from American
And
Implement.
American Implement.
Without the reel?
Without the reel,
Okay. Second.
full price at
Okay, all those-
$29.99.
$29.99. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed, same sign.
Always makes you wonder how they come up with the $99.99 numbers.
Sounds cheaper than 3,000.
That is the science behind it.
Yeah.
Okay, recently, recently, this was September 4th, and then I learned a little more when I went to that Hayes meeting. KDOT has a new cost share program, and they're accepting applications. They have some money from the 50 million state general transfer, and they're looking for projects. I mean, they can be highway projects, airport, bicycle, pedestrian, whatever. And I thought, well, that won't ever affect us. But the problem is, it's got to be submitted by October 11th. Okay? And this is a continual program is what they're hoping for. I don't know how well it's going to last, but they're looking at projects, hopefully get them into $1 million, believe it or not.
So every year you can pick a project out and reapply.
This is geared more towards private industry. So, Nutrien Ag over Burt City has been looking into something. And I mean, of course, I just got, Gerald just worked on that this weekend, and therefore I just sent it to him this morning. And his boss doesn't know what's going to happen, but
And they're wanting this on the road.
I'm sorry. Okay, when you look at the second page, KDOT will not sponsor anything other than construction. And they'll pay up to 85% of the work. We'd have to, we as, or private industry, would have to pay for the preliminary engineering design, the right-of-way, utility, construction, and other. I don't think there will have to be any right-of-way or utility adjustments. And I guess what I need to do is back up. This is Nutrient Ag that wants to do it, and it would be from 1 mile west of Bird City. From that point, south Highway 36 for 1 mile,
Down to the airport.
down to the Bird City Airport.
And explain what that is for the record, what they're wanting.
Yeah, what we're looking at is, and according to Gerald, the minimum amount is a 6-inch base asphalt, which normally we do 2 or 3 or something like that. When we first looked into it, we thought that would be a good plan, but then they won't look at it unless it's at least 6-inch base, 6-inch overlay, which you can see the numbers are pretty high.
That's what the state wants, is 6-inch.
Yes.
We normally put 2.
I was thinking if he was, trying to do something, we would look at 2. So here's the deal. KDOT will pay this $382,500, and whether we want to commit to any, or whether Nutrient Ag comes up with this $142,500 or whatever, they'd be eligible for this project. But what we would, and we could incorporate our base cost, but because we got to improve the base. I don't think we did anything to that road other than gravel through the years. So I'd probably have to shave a little bit of the hill down and put in a culvert, and I need to add some material and then probably grind it up and vibratory, get it packed back and do a good job before they start laying any asphalt.
Okay, I've got some concerns, and I don't know enough about the program because this is the first time I've heard about it. But if you're going to be using taxpayer monies, shouldn't it be open to the public for them to come in with suggestions for projects? Why are we just choosing this one?
I thought that'd probably be the only thing that'd possibly be eligible, or the person that would be interested. And it would be, private pay would be the biggest thing that come in on this project.
More of a cost share?
Cost share.
But I'm looking at this and it's saying that the county has to come up with 15% of the construction costs.
Correct, and they would, but that's, or private individual.
I don't see that in this.
Or a private entity, anything like that. Yeah, and I don't think he actually stated it that way.
No, and it's not.
But no, I wouldn't do that.
Well, but I guess what I'm saying is that, if there's this big program that's out there, I think there needs to be some equity in regards to availability to all of the citizens of Cheyenne County that this is available. I understand that your deadline is October 11th to make application for this, but I'm trying to, how do you go out in the public and justify, okay, this is the project and this is why? When there could be other projects that, because like the bridge issues, right? Couldn't those fall under this project?
Well, they're kind of on a different plan there, the bridges.
I guess what she's trying to ask is, how did you come up with this particular project?
I was thinking of business or whatever, whoever would actually be interested in paying privately in order to improve the road.
It would be kind of like if you had Calgrade out here do the same thing.
Or any of them, I even thought of, like Sherlock or something, just a half mile off the 36. If he'd want to do it, he could also apply to this as well. But I know that Rod had asked me quite a while ago to see, what we'd have, any funds or whatever were available for this. But back to your point, yeah, we need to be careful as taxpayers who we're going to select or whoever's going to do it. And I think if a private individual wants to come forward and do that, maybe we ought to limit our funds to just repairing the base. And then the
Well,
other
I think
question is,
also everybody needs a chance to apply for
Right.
this, is what she's getting at.
okay,
Right, because you're using taxpayer monies, and so if we're going to be using taxpayer monies, there should be an equal opportunity for every taxpayer to come in and say, hey, I would like to take advantage of this, and this is why, and this is what I'm willing to contribute, and then evaluate all of the requests, because is it only one project, or can it be more than one project?
it's,
supposed to be yearly, isn't it?
I think this is gonna be either yearly or twice a year or something.
But you're only awarded the money for a single project annually. Is that what
That's true.
basically it boils
Right.
down to? So, trying to pick out one specific location, that's going to be hard to do. Yikes. Because you have the potential to have 30 people in here wanting.
But the appearance is,
But do they want to come up with $142,000?
Right.
what Leslie's getting at is the appearance could be,
I
we're just
agree.
picking somebody.
And I agree with that. And that's the reason I asked that question, but. Yikes, I don't know if I want to grab this snake or not.
Let me ask you this, why